back at it again, are we? Hello everyone, and welcome to another reaction video. Today, we're gonna react to everything wrong with The Last Airbender in 4 minutes or less from CinemaSins. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I hate The Last Airbender movie. It's a live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's the first movie they did, and it's really I've done another video with my thoughts on it. I'll leave the link to that video down in the description below. If you want to check that out, please do. Also, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, letting me know what you think of this video and these reactions so far, and any suggestions for future reactions if you want to see me react on anything different. And also, you should subscribe and hit the bell thing. It goes ding, and then you'll know when I'm posting videos. Yeah! Alright, let's just further confirm my hatred for this stupid-ass movie. I can't believe I'm watching something about the worst fucking live-action adaptation I've ever seen. Here we go. Everything wrong with The Last Airbender? It being alive and existing.
Nickelodeon movies. Reading. Also, if you're gonna make me read exposition to open the movie, I should at least not come away from it more confused than before. It's kind of cute how they thought they were gonna make 3 of these things. This ball of water shouldn't be able to retain its size and shape if it's losing this much water.
No,
it shouldn't. Suggesting this completely dry dude was just doused by that ball of water.
Because she doused, so that ball of water, first off, that ball of water, 100% should not have been able to retain any of that water in it. Or should have been able to retain all of that water in it if she was holding it. If it's gonna drip, then it shouldn't retain its size. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Secondly, she then drops it over top of fucking this guy, and he's completely dry. So it's like, what was the purpose of that ball of water? You know?
Completely dry dude was just doused by that ball of water, are you? Wait a minute, this movie's about white people? 3 minutes in, and we already have exposition by reading and exposition by narration. Why are they even bothering to show us images at all? The green screen effects would be outstanding if this was a student film. This guy seems surprised the ice starts breaking after he hits it with his primitive hunting stick in an attempt to break it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, ice breaking? It's because you're hitting it.
This little girl thinks she's a doctor.
He's exhausted.
I don't really have any personal need for the Avatar to be played by an Asian kid. I just kind of thought he was going to be.
Bring me all your elderly!
Sure, man. All yours. I mean, have you tried taking care of an old person? The fire trick is somehow enhanced by air karate.
Because I'm your responsibility.
I don't want to say anything bad about child actors, but I will. They suck. Well, now we know where at least one of the wild things are. Or is. This boat doubles as a letter opener.
That little boy.
That Appa looked so fucking bad. The CGI in this entire thing is just so terrible. It's honest to God, probably one of the biggest slaps in the face in terms of a live action adaptation I have ever seen. And I saw Dragon Ball Evolution, man. It's crazy.
Boy, might be the Avatar.
Well, then why didn't you name your movie Avatar?
Yeah, really. It's called The Last Airbender.
Well, it's not a place made up of things you can touch.
Oh, sort of like a strip club. Also, later in the movie, they totally touch the moon spirit, so Grandma's a liar.
That's great.
Because if you do, we'll just stand here and do nothing.
Yeah.
There's
more narration in this movie than there is actual lines of on-screen dialogue.
That is true.
If you tell me your name?
So much exposition.
You just called him by his name when you were narrating the
exposition. You did.
Aang is oblivious to the fact that his entire culture is dead and in ruins. Shouldn't the white kids have told him about his culture being wiped out, I don't know, sometime before arriving at the Field of Bones? Aang has no respect for the dead. Oh, so he's the little kid from Looper. Dude, I'm only half paying attention, and even I know she does the opposite of everything you say. Ran out of special effects budget? Oh, f it, just blur the background.
They haven't been able to cover big cities like Ba Sing Se, but they're making plans, I'm sure.
Because I'm a 10-year-old girl, and I know stuff. Aang must have wanted to be captured, right? Because he's already proven he's more powerful than these guys. It's nice of the different tribes to wear their own official color so I can tell them all apart.
Those who so ridiculous. I hate this scene.
We were imprisoned.
Got it. So the firebenders are the Nazis. This girl's supposed to be stupid, right? Like she's that way in the original cartoon?
Yeah.
Whatever you say, stupid annoying girl. Takes a well-choreographed dance routine with 6 dudes to make a boulder gently float toward the bad guy. Nutshot.
I have said that every single time. This is probably the dumbest fucking thing they could have done. I just don't understand the thought process behind this. Is okay, so we're gonna have a movie based off of a very popular cartoon, right? And when we're gonna have this very fucking popular ass uh, cartoon adapted, what we're gonna do is just change everything about it that everybody loves because we want to make a quick buck from Nickelodeon, and it's very noticeable. Sokka's name, to like put this into perspective, because I don't know if he's gonna mention it, was changed like 5 to 6 different times in this movie. The dance choreography shit just to move a rock, a small pebble across the screen in slow motion to hit a guy. The over exaggeration of the karate, kung fu, just to move a fucking thing of flame from a brazier or whatever it's called, brazers. uh, it's ridiculous just how bad this movie is. And the thing is that this could have been tremendously well had they actually just read and fucking paid attention to the source material. It blows my mind how many adaptations happen where they don't just pay attention to the source material and it fucks everything over. I mean, look at nowadays, look at the live action One Piece series compared to this shit. The live action One Piece series is a fucking tremendous series, right? Because they actually paid attention and people who are passionate about the thing. This this movie just looks like someone said, "Yes, I want to take a shit on your childhood and make the money off of it. Thank you so much." It's like, oh, it just drives me nuts, man. Drives me nuts.
With 6 dudes to make a boulder gently float toward the bad guy.
Oh,
Nut shot, not cool, bro.
Why can't the Avatar have a family?
Why can't this movie have a script? Is a staff
exactly.
really necessary?
The
Fire
script
Nation
was
is
so
able to use a boat
awful.
to follow 3 people traveling mostly by air muppet. Wouldn't it be helpful?
Not only that, but they changed a thing in this movie where when they originally go there, that's supposed to be on a giant iron ship. In the iron ship is supposed to be on a giant, like, floating prison in water. That's where the Earthbenders were taken because they can, bend Earth. And the Fire Nation took their Earthbending away, which is what was supposed to happen. It was like a little camp, a little prison camp for them, if you will. And they go there to free them. I think one of them poses as an Earthbender. I think it's Katara poses as an Earthbender. To get there to free them, and then Katara, she's like the motivational speaker, so she gives like this big rousing speech, right? And then they all start fighting and they all get off. In this one, they're all in an Earth camp on Earth, and the Earthbenders are just like, we're just too scared to do anything, and whatever. They took a character out that actually has a level of like importance. It's and it's just, my name is Ong, and I am the Avatar. Like he comes out and he's just like, yeah, I'm the Avatar. I'm Aang. Go fuck yourself. And they even say Aang in the cartoon, and they keep calling him Ong in the. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
If the movie explained why sometimes Ong kicks bad guys' asses and other times he just lets himself get captured like a chump?
The Fire Nation has stolen knowledge of us from the Great Library.
Then maybe it was a bad idea to store it all on paper. Ong takes on bad guys one at a time while his rescuer gets swarmed.
What is this?
The commander's surprised to see the Airbender is able to bend air. I'm surely not the first one to point out that the back of this chick's head looks like a penis, but that doesn't mean I'm not still gonna say it. The back of this chick's head looks like a penis.
It does look like a penis.
Be with you at all times, princess. I'll do it.
Whatever you say, horny kid we just met.
Talk to my father.
Screaming is a good way to ruin your chances of hiding aboard this ship. Prince
That is
Zuko
true.
conveniently ends up right where the Avatar runs by.
I don't.
This is the kind of battle cry Little Richard would come up with. This whole city is built on ice, so it's gotta be too thick for these stupid drill helmets to go through. Also, drill helmets. A firebender and an airbender fight using karate instead of fire and air.
He's making fire out of nothing.
That's easy. Talk to me when he's making love out of nothing at all. The Avatar.
So that's the thing that gets me. Firebenders, earthbenders, and all that. Firebenders are supposed to make fire out of nothing. That's the whole point of their thing, is it comes from within them, right? It's the fire within them. But in this movie, it's just, that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. Nope. Instead, you have to have a source of fire for everything.
Avatar just stands here watching people die and doing nothing. This isn't fighting. This is an Olympic gymnastics floor routine alongside a bunch of other people who are doing the real fighting. Aang waits until the battle has caused numerous casualties before doing what the Dragon Spirit told him to do in the beginning. Use the f***ing ocean. Yes, idiots, you should all run toward the tsunami wave. The Avatar doesn't look remotely ready to be the Avatar. I think he's gonna run away again. See, there's a reason these credits are showing up at the end instead of the beginning of the movie.
60 sentence. What's the sentence? Air karate box round? Oh. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, and what a terrible, terrible live action adaptation. And they don't even do everything right, like, in terms of story. It's okay. The other thing is at the end of the movie, he's supposed to turn into a giant fish, right? A giant fish spirit, and go and tidal wave the piss out of the entire Fire Nation, right? But instead, what they decide to do is go, no, he's just gonna go out and fight them normally and do this really great choreographed fighting scene. And that's it. You don't get your giant CGI fish because we don't have the budget. And it's so... I hate this movie with a passion. I hate it. Never watch that movie, ever. It's terrible, man. If you want to see okay, watch it if you want to see something terrible. But outside of that, I would recommend just never seeing it